Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for MagnaWave office hours. Sorry, we are a few minutes behind. We had a little bit of a technical difficulties, but we are here. And also, I'm not Pat Zemer. He is out today. He had some stuff that he had to do. So I am sitting in for my father, Pat Zemer, and I am Elaine Pauly, the president here at MagnaWave PEMF. And basically, we are just going to talk. So I just decided to kind of hop in and fill in here for Pat. So I don't really have a ton of talking points today. So I am all open for you guys to give me as much questions as you possibly can. You can put them in the actual chat area. Please, first of all, just tell me where you're watching from. I am here in Louisville, Kentucky, and I would love to see where you guys are and where you're watching. And then we could talk a little bit more about our machines or any topics you all would like to talk in terms of MagnaWave and our certification program. Also, at the end of the office hours today, we are going to have a giveaway for the LZR red light. This is a modality that I love, and it's just very close to my heart. Works really great with MagnaWave. So I'm excited to give one of those away today for our Thankful for My MagnaWave competition. So we're going to spin that wheel at the end of the show. So if you entered that or you involved with it, please stick around and watch to see who wins. Maybe it's you. All right. So Jeff, good afternoon. Terry in Illinois, hello. Carrie in Minneapolis, hi, Carrie. Jeff in Northeast Ohio. We have Holly in Alberta, Canada. Norma in Kansas, Katie in New Jersey, Tracy's in Indiana. Hi, Tracy. I love Tracy. We talk all the time. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning. She's in British Columbia. Sherry in Austin, Texas. Yay. Okay, great. I'm so glad you guys are here. I hope it's warm enough for you where you guys are. It's freezing here in Louisville today. But what do you expect? It's winters in Kentucky. All right, so I just want to start today by talking a little bit about the things that we have going on. And then if you have any MagnaWave-based questions, feel free to ask them. One of the things that I want you to know is that we are preparing here as though MagnaCon is going to be in person in June. We are all very excited. We will also be offering a virtual option, but it will not be the entire event virtually. You'll get to see the main speakers. We've switched up the speakers tremendously. We have a ton of new information, a bunch of new trials that have been successful we're going to share with you, as well as successful practitioners, doctors, chiropractors, veterinarians. It's amazing. So that is in June. If you buy your tickets before the end of the year, so before January 1st, you get $100 off. We plan to go to Churchill Downs for racing and dinner on Millionaires Row. We take you there. That's in the price of your ticket. You also have at least one meal a day that we provide. That's in the price of the ticket. Plus all the education. We do some sales on some of the attachments, and it's really just a great time. It's fun. We have a big party at the end, and we give away thousands of dollars worth of products. So if you are looking to learn more about PEMF, or you are a practitioner already, or you want to be a practitioner, or you just want to have fun in Louisville, Kentucky, and maybe meet some practitioners, come to MagnaCon. It is in June, and tickets are on sale. You can get those tickets. We also have a reduced rate for the hotel by going to MagnaCon.com. So that's MagnaCon, MagnaCon.com. And you can check it all out there. Okay, let's see who else is saying hi. Bill, hi, Bill. Let's see, Denver. Hi, Becky in Arizona. We got Wendy in New Jersey. Tim, good morning, Tim. I hope you are doing well. Tim Gleason, sales with us, product specialist. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Kate. Okay, Kate, I bet it's beautiful there in Florida. All right, so besides getting your MagnaCon tickets, another sale we have going on right now is on the Soul Machine. There is some really great, if you purchase a Soul Machine, there's some really great discounts with that. So if you're looking to get a machine or a second machine, reach out to your product specialist or email sales@mwpmf.com. This is the first sale we've ever done outside of Black Friday, so that's exciting. We also have a really great sale on the BrainTap right now. So I believe that the link will be in the description, but the BrainTap is usually $650. And to get the yearly subscription or the monthly subscription, you would have to pay on top of that. If you buy today or before December 1st, you get the actual headset, the $650 headset, but you also get an entire year of all the MagnaWave materials that are unique to us, all of the horse and rider materials, plus hundreds of other programs that BrainTap provides. So usually it would be $40 to $50 a month for these things instead, or you could pay for a year. Instead, that is completely free if you buy before January 1st. So if you have thought about getting BrainTap, if you have even you don't know what BrainTap is and you're interested in a really cool wellness modality, I'd be happy to answer questions with that. But right now, I love it because of the depression, the way we are all feeling. COVID's been a lot on it. There has been so much stress and change in our lives. One of the things I love about the BrainTap is it really takes you into a meditative state and allows your brain and for you to focus on something else. It also really is something that people who meditate or want to get a state of relaxation like this that the BrainTap provides, they would have to go practice meditation for years and years. So this is something that you put on, you relax. It's awesome to add to your MagnaWave business if you have a business. It's awesome to just add to your personal life. I love it, and I cannot stress enough. Please go get it now because the sale will be over January 1st. So please go get access because you get Power User. You get hundreds of programs, not just MagnaWaves, all of them. There's smoking cessation, weight loss, depression, clarity, mental reconnaissance. I mean, I could go on and on. They have children's programs. They have relaxation, sleep, energy, business. They have entire sessions on business and how to focus on your business and how to grow your business and how to manifest what you want in your business. So go get it. Go get the BrainTap today because I know that people are going to call and say, I missed the sale. Once the sale's over, BrainTap and we partner together. But once it's over, it's over. There's nothing we can do. So please go get that today. Let's see. So we have Lisa. Oh, and if you buy before tomorrow, I believe. Yes, if you purchase your BrainTap before tomorrow, it will most likely be there by Christmas, barring any shipping issues. And I know shipping's been crazy right now with everything that's going on. But BrainTap has told us that, if you can buy before the 16th, they have a really good chance of getting the headset to you for Christmas. So if you want to give a really cool gift to the MagnaWave person in your life or a family member that may be, going through some stress or may just enjoy the relaxation and the benefits of having a BrainTap, this is an excellent gift. Plus, you're giving them the 1 year of everything. So check it out. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Kate says the wellness webinar from last Friday was super informative on BrainTap also. Yes, Dr. Myers and I did a webinar last Friday. She loves it. Her and her partner in her business, they use so much. They use the BrainTap constantly. So they have a ton of great information there. So if you want to see that webinar again, you can see it on our website under videos. And I believe that we're working on getting that on the actual BrainTap page that's in the link below. Becky says, if we attend MagnaCon in person, does that count our continuing for the year or that separate things? That does, Becky. So if you come to MagnaCon in person, it counts as your continuing education for the year. So then, but if you don't come to it in person, then you will have to go through the videos that we put up and the testing afterwards. The virtual does not count for the virtual live that we are working on doing Dream MagnaCon does not count, just the in-person and then the classes that you would take afterwards. Yeah, it is awesome. Plus we do badges. We print badges there. So if you need a new badge, we print that. We have a ton of really cool bags, hats, shirts, all of that for sale. And we have new products that are just sold at MagnaCon. We have new attachments. We have I believe we might even have 2 new attachments that are going to come out this year at MagnaCon. We're working on finishing up testing. So that's excellent. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that you really get first dibs on and you get best pricing. You could try the Wave Oasis, the Vibration Oasis. We will have one, if not more, of every single machine we sell. And then you really get to hear from experts and keep up with what's going on in the industry. So it's very exciting. Kate says, sorry if I missed this at the beginning, but if we didn't take the partial refund for MagnaCon this year, what do we need to do to make sure we're all set for 2021? You just want to go to magnacon.com and all that information is on there. And if you have any questions about getting in the live or the virtual, you can submit through support at mwpmf.com. But Kate, I'm pretty sure if you go to magnacon.com, you'll be able to get everything answered there in terms of what to look for in this year's MagnaCon. And Kate came to MagnaCon. She always tells me about how she, I hope you don't mind me telling this story, Kate, but she came up by herself and traveled to Kentucky alone and met with us. And she always talks about how it changed her business and how it just really re-energizes you. I can't really put it in words, but the experience of so many like-minded people who are passionate about what they do and educated. I learn new stuff every year. You just really get to connect with the community of MagnaWave. And we talk a lot in my business builder class that MagnaWave isn't a competition, it's a community. A lot of PEMF companies out there, they are competing against each other. They are competing against, and really where we are is we just want to be a community of PEMF people. We don't bash other companies. We just love this modality. And that's what we talk about. And that's what we do at MagnaCon is we just educate ourselves and we learn from each other. So it's an excellent experience to really have some fun and meet people from all over the world. I think we had like 4 countries represented last year. So, some as far away as I believe Amsterdam and Denmark. So it's pretty exciting. It's great stuff. Yes, Maureen says MagnaCon is amazing. Definitely worth the trip. Kate says MagnaCon is the best thing I ever did for my business. Don't mind you sharing it all. Thank you. I'm glad you don't mind because I did. But it was great. And it was great to really get to meet each other. I love getting to know everybody. That's my favorite part. That's why my dad does these office hours. He loves to talk to people and get to know everybody. I love to do it as well. So, it's exciting stuff. Also, I have my business builder classes starting. This is going to be the last business builder class in this format. We're going to be making some changes to the business builder course for people who are brand new. And then there'll be a course for people who have been in business. But this course that I have been teaching, I believe this is my 4th or 5th class, starts in January. So I think the first week of January. I don't know if we have any classes, if we have any openings left. I believe we might have one. So if you're interested in taking that business builder class, you can go to MagnaWavePMF.com and in that search bar, put search business builder and it will be the first thing that comes up. You'll see what the course is all about. It's an excellent opportunity. I will continue to do the classes just a little bit differently all through 2021. So I'm really hoping that you can join me. If you've been in business for more than a year, or you've been in business for 6 months, or you've been in business 10 years, like you can take this class and really learn a ton. Then I will also be having an intro class for people who are literally just starting and they need to know, what do I do about LLC? What do I do about insurance? What do I do about getting a website? That type of information, that's going to be a lighter course later. So that's exciting. Let's see. Lisa says, I'm hoping we can attend MagnaCon this year. Lisa, I hope you can too, and I really hope we get to do it. I'm hoping with the rollout of the vaccine, I'm hoping with continued positivity in the COVID situation, not so many positive tests, I guess, and we're all getting better. I would love to be able to do MagnaCon. And I said last year, we're doing it, hell or high water, we're doing it. And I'm still on that, that freight train. I really, really, really want to do it. I miss it. I love it. There's just something about it that's so much better. But we will, regardless, have a virtual option. If for some reason we are unable to do it, we will have that virtual option available. And we will also, again, have a partial virtual option, even if we do have the live event. Okay, so great. So they put a link to the business builder class. If you can't sign up for the January one, it's a 6-week long course. We'd love to have you sign up for another one later in the year. So if you have any questions about the class, what we teach, what we do, I'd be happy to answer that. One of the other cool things that we have going on besides the BrainTap is the LZR, which I love. If you haven't tried the LZR, it's an amazing addition to your MagnaWave business or just to your MagnaWave wellness at home. I use it on my dog. I use it on myself. I use it on my kids. I use it on my husband. I love the LZR. There it is. We're giving one away today for the Thankful for MagnaWave giveaway. So we're going to give away the LZR. It is a red light. It's not a laser. You do not have to have glasses on, but it does get warm and it does have such microcirculation therapeutic benefits. And there is a ton of studies about the LZR. I think there's like over 40,000 studies about red light, in general. So I would recommend checking out the LZR. And if you don't win the LZR today, if you decide to get the BrainTap, you can get a discount on the LZR if you want to buy both. So if you decide to buy both of them, you can actually ask your product specialist about the discount that we're offering if you've already bought the BrainTap or if you've already bought the LZR. So you can check that out by emailing sales@mwpmf.com or just reaching out to any product specialist that you've worked with in the past. Okay. I need some questions. Anybody have any questions for me about anything? We could talk about the machines. I actually have here, and I'll slide over. I'm going to grab it. I actually have a Pulse Pro here in my office that I kind of keep in here for whenever I need it. And I actually spoke to a woman yesterday, and we talked a little bit about the large loop and how why we send this with every single order and why we recommend this. And I just love this loop because you could put it on like a necklace. You could put your arm through it. I have put it through it up my leg, up to my groin area. It just does everything. Now you can twist it, which, it does wear the coil out eventually. You don't want to twist it all the time. There is copper wire in here, and when it breaks, it breaks. There's no way to replace it. But this is how we created the butterfly loop. This was the shape that created the butterfly loop. So really with this, you could do everything. I mean, with just this is how we started this business and how we, this is all we used for years. So, and then whenever that we had the butterfly loop, because bending it all the time wasn't good, then we created the butterfly loop, which you can use for, joints. But you could kind of create your own little butterfly loop if you had to. I just feel like this is the most versatile attachment that we have. So I don't know what you guys think. If you guys have a favorite attachment, I would love to hear about it. Let's say Kate says, the LZR is so awesome. I used it this weekend on a horse for a very skeptical owner. Within seconds of turning on the LZR and placing on his sore shoulder, we got huge releases. Love it for wounds too. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize like you can use the LZR all by itself and get amazing results. Like the modalities work so good together. If you have neuropathy, if you have any issues where, let's say a battery operated implanted device like a pacemaker, and you can't use PEMF because you don't want to put the magnetic field on those that electronics, then you can use the LZR. So like if you're looking to get, good results and get good, really move your business forward or move your wellness forward, I recommend adding the LZR, especially right now, because if you want to add the BrainTap and the LZR, they go so well together and it just enhances your business so much. So I really recommend looking into those. Kate, thank you for sharing. Sarah says, have you ever incorporated essential oils during PEMF therapy? Sarah, that's a great question. So I love essential oils. But I am not, and I want to make this clear, an expert. So I think that you need to be an expert with essential oils to really know exactly what to do with them. Sometimes what PEMF does is it helps with the absorption of anything. So if you have any type of lotion or medicated cream that you use from a doctor, or prescription lotion or cream, you actually do, if you use the PEMF over it, it can help with the absorption of that lotion or cream. So I really believe that it does the same thing with the essential oils. And that's, there are many practitioners who do use it. I believe we have some essential oil people who are, very interested in and use essential oils with PEMF coming to MagnaCon. So I believe that that's something that there's a lot of people doing it. I personally have not. I do diffuse essential oils in my house. I have a diffuser. I love them. But I do have a little roller that I use on my kids for like sleep time, but I've never really gone down the whole of understanding exactly which ones work well with the treatment with PEMF. But I would assume that it would help with the absorption and just enhance. They are very complementary when working together. Okay, so Aaron says, let's talk about the SpiroGo and Healthy at Home. So the SpiroGo is our newest machine. It's digital. It's also 2-plug. It's lightweight. It's awesome. It is very small. It is compact. It has the best timer because you can leave it on for up to 90 minutes at a time. So if you could set it very low as you would some of the low power Beamer Imers, and lay on the mat and actually sleep. And you won't have any movement, but then you could turn it up where you can actually feel it. So it isn't a very strong machine. It's kind of like a semi, merged with like a low power machine. You get the best of both worlds. So I love the SpiroGo. Like Dr. Myers talked about when we did our wellness webinar on Friday, she talked about how easy it was to travel with. She has 2 large machines at home that they use all the time. And she loves that she can use the attachments from her Pulse Pro and plug it in to the actual SpiroGo and just take one attachment. And when she's traveling to different hospitals for her work, she takes that SpiroGo with her everywhere. And it goes right through. You can check it, take it right on a plane. Looks like a laptop. So I love, love, love this SpiroGo, especially if you just want to have wellness at home for you or your animals. Like this is what you can use on your dog. And it's got the 10-year warranty. And it's, some animal devices, PMF devices, you throw away after 100 sessions. That is not the case with this machine. It is comfortable, it is easy to use, and it's lightweight. So I cannot recommend it enough. Okay. Thank you, Aaron, for talking about that. So let's see. LTC says, I use the large loop 90% of the time. It does everything I do through them more often than not, I believe. I do go through them more often than not, I think. Okay, so I use the large loop 90% of the time. It does everything. That's right. It does everything. I mean, I believe that's Shannon. Over on there, but it does everything. This is, if I have to pick one coil, this is what I do. So that's why we send it. And we recommend, I mean, you can do everything with that. I recommend starting with the large loop and butterfly loop because they come with each machine, going out and learning with those, because then you understand what other attachments you want to add down the road. Let's see. Oh, so Shan says a lot of people because I twist it a lot. Yes, so it does. If you twist it a lot because you have to do that, you're going to wear it out faster. It's kind of like if you ride your bike every single day and you're going over bumps and you're doing it, like you're going to wear it out, well, less if you just stay on a straight road once a week. That's just how things work and how they wear out. So we have a question here. Okay, Ashley Keyword says, how about sciatica or nerves with the LZR? Yes, yes, yes. You can use the LZR for sciatica and nerve pain. That's where I mentioned neuropathy. So sometimes with PMF, I mean, it gets that circulation going, right? And it can help those nerves. But when you are waking up a nerve or an area like the area like sciatic pain, when you stimulate it, it can hurt more until it feels better. So yeah, you want the LZR kind of lets you ease in to that circulation. So you really start with microcirculation. That's what the LZR really does. It gets the microcirculation of those nerves and of that sciatica going. And then you can ease into using a MagnaWave or a PMF, higher power PMF with less of that push, if you get what I'm saying. It's not as uncomfortable. Some people with neuropathy, they love it. Immediately with PMF, they feel so much better. Some people with neuropathy, if you've had it a while or a nerve damage, if you treat yourself, you all of a sudden get feeling back in a part of your body that you haven't really had feeling back. And that can be painful. Even if it's not really painful, you are feeling something there that's very uncomfortable. So the LZR kind of lets you ease into that process. And that's the same with small animals and horses. Like this is just a really great way to get that released and then move up to using the MagnaWave. Okay. Okay, so Shannon was talking about the large loop. She feels like the horses respond the best with it and are able to really feel what is happening. I feel like that too. I feel like this almost feels stronger a lot of times just because of the loop. I don't know why. And I like that whenever I'm going over a horse, you can really see the movement in just that area and see where there may be some sensitivity very easily than if you just put the wings over the top of the horse, which is great to do. But I like to kind of go over the horse first and see where those areas of sensitivity are before putting those wings on, because that's the beautiful thing is like knowing where that sensitivity is, letting the horse and the machine kind of show you, and then you can lay the wings the perfect way, or you could just use the large loop. You don't have to use the wings. Kate says the large loop is her favorite, also followed closely by the Mag Energy mat. The mat is great for small animals. It's my absolute favorite for myself and human clients for torso, back, shoulders, even abdomen. I agree. I love the mat. It's perfect for small animals. I'm actually working on a pet bed that will have the mat slide into it. So you will be able to purchase it as an attachment. The mat actually fits perfectly in there. It has a little recessed area in the foam. So if you have a skittish dog or cat, they can actually go in and sit right down there on the mat. So we hope to have that out here in 2021. Maureen says the SpiroGo is perfect home or rental machine. Yes. And one of the things I love about the SpiroGo, which I mentioned earlier, the lightweight, smaller machine, is that if you have a 2-plug machine and you are out and about and you use your 2-plug machine and it's a bigger machine for your job, or you're using it at your office or whatever, you then sometimes, the cobbler's kids don't get shoes. And it's the same way with MagnaWave. There's times where you don't haul it in, or you leave it at your work, or you leave it at, somebody else using it. So then you're not able to use PMF on yourself. So what I love about the SpiroGo is that you can put it next to your couch and use it all the time on yourself or next to your bed. And it's your machine. Like you are guaranteed to really be able to give yourself that wellness that you deserve as well. So Maureen says the SpiroGo fits in a small laptop case, easy. Totally does. It's like this wide and like this long. I mean, I should have one in here, but I don't. So Sarah Marie says, we have been loving the long wire. I've been wrapping neuropathy clients' legs like a candy cane. It's been awesome. Sarah, yes, the long wire is what we didn't sell a lot of for a long time, because in the beginning, when we first came out with it, people were wrapping it around horses' legs and then walking away and leaving the horse in the stall with it on. And that's not a good idea to ever do with a large, expensive piece of equipment. So they were bringing it out of the machine. So this, we really, really, really recommend that long wire. It only works with 2 plug machines. It is our only attachment that we have that only works with 2 plug machines. But it is excellent for any issues, small animals and humans. I love it. I love the long wire as well, because you can. I mean, it literally, when I say long wire, I mean, it is a long white wire, and you can wrap it up around a cast, which is what I did for my daughter when she broke her arm. We would wrap that long wire around her arm, and she would just relax instead of having to move it around. And if she moved a little bit with the machine next to her, it wasn't falling off or anything. It was pretty cool. So what is the warranty on the LZR? Leslie said. Leslie, I believe it's 1-year warranty. We do not repair the LZR. We work very closely with the company that does, though. So we put you in touch with them, and then they send it away within that first year and send it back. We've only had like maybe 1 or 2 that have ever had any issues, and we've sold a lot. So I have, I've had mine for 3 years now, and it still works great. So it's been a really great machine. It really does hold up. So Lee says she uses essential oils with the horses. For horse experiencing colic, they work really well along with MagnaWave to help relax them and stimulate the colon to help eliminate gas or mild impaction. Lee, that's a great answer for the girl asking about essential oils. When I think of essential oils, I really don't ever think about horses. I don't know why. I know that there's so many people who use them on horses, but for some reason, that's not where my brain goes. So that's a great point. That's excellent. Christine says, do we have socks for neuropathy? I thought we did. Yes, Christine, magnasocks.com is where you would get those socks, magnasocks.com. And yes, we have socks. They go all the way up to your knees. They're smaller ones. They're excellent for neuropathy. They also help with a wide range of other issues. For me, it's mostly balance. Love those socks. They are they're box socks, but they have ingrained technology in them, and I don't really know how to explain it. I also don't know how my cell phone works, but I know it does. But it really just helps with your body's ability to stabilize. And I've noticed it whenever I'm roller skating, which I do. I do roller skate. I have roller skates. I'm that mom. And I've noticed that I stay up better when I'm roller skating. I noticed that I'm more balanced. My son loves them. He got one of the first pairs of the kids' socks. So yes, magnasocks.com. I've done full webinars on them. If you go to, again, the video section of MagnaWavePMF.com, you can watch videos there, or at magnasocks.com, where we talk about using them. And then they will also be sold at MagnaCon this year. Oh, yay. Thank you. Look, I have a visitor. Thank you, Cameron. Da-da, da-da-da-da, Cameron brought me a SpiroGo. Here it is, guys. Here it is. Look at that. How small is that? Thank you so much. So how small is that? Isn't that amazing? Like, and I'm not very strong. It's awesome. So, sorry, I got a little bit. MagnaSocks is what I was talking about before. Now I'm onto the SpiroGo. So I love this. I mean, it runs with the 2-plug machines. So you see here, if you have a 2-plug unit, which is, the Pulse Pro, the Julian Duo, the Max, the Maya All-Terrain, and the Maya Traveler, and the Soul all use the same attachments. Check this out. I love it. This is great. In a minute, I might get it all plugged up here and turn it on. Okay, so yes, Christine, MagnaSocks for neuropathy. Does MagnaWave help reduce swelling and long-term equine lymphedema? What areas should you treat? How many minutes for each area, and what intensity level? I have a max. Ooh, Kim. I mean, MagnaWave PEMF in a whole gets rid of inflammation. I mean, it's an inflammation reduction device. So I would absolutely say, I'm not familiar with your particular animal, but I would say, yes, I mean, absolutely. And how would you treat? how many minutes for each and what intensity level? So intensity level is going to vary based on the animal. So like what one horse thinks is comfortable is not going to be the same comfort for another horse. I always recommend starting low and, you know, looking at the eyes of the horse. And then I would start with the area that you see the most sensitivity. So I would go along the horse and see at a low setting and see where you see that movement and that sensitivity the most. So that would be the movement on a lower setting. A lot of people think that with PEMF that you have to turn it up really high to get movement, and that is not true. You want to start at a lower, quick clicking, so a lower setting, and go over any animal or human and allow them to see where they feel it or where you see movement, particularly on horses where you see movement. If you see that movement, that's where an area of sensitivity is, and that's where there is usually some sort of inflammation, but not all the time. It could be a number of things. So I would look for that area, and then I would recommend treating that area for about 10 minutes. I don't know. I guess you would have to see how much swelling reduction was there and how the animal was feeling. But I believe it would be something you could do two times a week and just kind of go from there. I mean, you could also do it every day if you have the machine available to you. And then maybe take, 5 days in a row, take 2 days off. But yeah, I would start low and then turn it up. You definitely don't want to be very strong right out the gate. Most of the time, I've never turned a max all the way up on the body of any horse ever. I have only turned it up all the way on the legs and the hooves. So I don't even believe I've put a Pulse Pro all the way up on the body of a horse. Very rarely would you turn up any of those machines all the way on the actual body of a horse. If anybody else has ever, has experience with the lymphedema, please feel free to reply there to Kim. Let's see. Okay, so let's see, I think that is, we have been using the large loop coiled multiple times up the legs like the long wire. Yes, you can use this. So imagine that this is my leg. You can wrap it almost like a hot dog bun. See, like that. Or you can then, again, twist it. I mean, you could do, as long as you have the circle there, you're good. That's where the PEMF is created. So you can put it in like this and go up a leg. Doop, doop, doop. Or you can do it the other way, like I just showed you, where you actually pull these two pieces together and lay it around, almost like a hot dog bun. I've also done that same thing with the Mag Energy mat around a cast. I put the Mag Energy mat like a hot dog bun and like tied it with a little rope around a cast, and it's great. Let's see. So Samantha says she uses all the time for barrel races, horses' anxiety, and let's see. Kate says definitely do full body for lymphedema. I like to do the body and upper leg, then finish with directly affected leg. That helps clear the lymphatic channels so the lymphatic fluid in the leg has somewhere to go. Exactly. I mean, I recommend, and this is just me, I do full body treatments on horses every time when your first session. I really feel like if you're going to get an understanding of an animal, like, yeah, there might be one issue, but you really want to see, there's so many other things that can't talk that you really want to, really use the machine to go over and see where they react and what feels good to them. It's like massage. Like, you may have a problem in your lower back, but it's being caused because you're compensating somewhere else. So you may think that it's in one area, but then you find out that the horse releases and maybe it was because you were over relaxing another area. So I really recommend doing the full body treatments, especially the first session. Okay, so Tina has some questions about thermal cameras. Tina, I don't know how to answer that. And I guess some people can talk about that in the chat here. We've had some problems with thermal cameras and gone back and forth. I believe Aaron or Teresa could give you a little bit more information on why we don't promote thermal cameras in our business like we do the LZR and the BrainTap, because it just kind of goes back and forth on the heat and the cold. Now, there are some people who have had excellent results, but the way that MagnaWave works, it can be kind of confusing on what the readout, if the heat is a bad thing or not. So it's just depending on the issue that's going on. And we've had some issues with getting a really quality one for an affordable price and, being able to really teach exactly how to use it with MagnaWave. So I'm sure Aaron could go a little bit more, but I really do. Be careful. Make sure you get the right one and know how to use it, because I know that there's some for home use for like seeing if a pipe is burst or something. And those aren't really the best that you want to get in terms of an animal, because you want to be able to really go in deep there. Okay, so Tracy says, can you tell me what size Jackery is the best for the Pulse Pro and how long will it work for the day? Oh, Tracy, I believe anything 220 or up, 240 or up is best. So let's look at this. So this is what we have is a digital faceplate. I don't know, Tracy, I believe that you got this, but I don't know. I think you might still have the knob. If you have this machine, so any of our digital machines or any of our analog machines with the digital faceplate, you want to make sure you're using what's called a pure sine wave energy device, like, battery pack or, Jackery type of device, because that's what keeps any electrical, like computer type equipment from getting damaged. That's why we really do promote that Jackery, because all of theirs from the 220 up are all pure sine wave, and they're strong enough to power the analog devices. Now, how long will they last? It really depends on how much you're treating. I mean, I've had it out at a show and treated for several hours and been able to use a Jackery. So you should be able to get through majority of your clients in a day and then recharge. Okay, so Kate answered that, says the 240, which is the one I recommended, gets her through about 8 to 9 horses with her Pulse Pro. So there you go. So yeah, I mean, that's majority of all you can mostly do a day. Very rarely are you going to do more than that. 10 to 12 is, anybody who's ever done that before knows how tired you are. That is a feat. So Lee Doran Thornton also agreed with me. I rarely spot treat anymore, right? I rarely spot treat anymore. I think spot treating has its place, especially when you're trying to get into a new barn. There's sometimes where people are like, oh, I don't know if he needs a whole session. And maybe they're more cost, they don't want to spend a lot of money. So whenever there was, the downturn in the economy, my dad talks about how he started by just offering spot treatments for the first time and saying, hey, why don't you just give me $15 to do that area that the problem is? And what that usually led to was them getting the entire treatment next time because they got good results. So I think that I rarely spot treat, but it does have its place, especially if you're really wanting to treat like one area and get into that barn. Okay, can I use attachments from an analog machine with a digital machine, like my Pulse Pro attachments with my Maya? Is there a potential issue? Thanks. Jane, good question. So the manufacturing factory for the Maya does not recommend that you use the attachments that came with your Pulse Pro with your Maya. Now, has that happened? Yes. They would prefer that you didn't swap those. Now, the Pulse Pro is manufactured in a different facility, and they do not mind if you use the Maya attachments with the Pulse Pro. So that's my straight answer. It's very hard to differentiate them. I think that's more of just a warranty issue with the Maya being a digital machine, the Pulse Pro being a spark chamber machine. We've never seen any issues of doing it, but the recommendation from the manufacturer of the Maya is to not use any other attachments but the ones that came with your machine. We recommend, but the other factories and everyone else that we work with, they don't mind. So take that with take that how you want. I don't know what else. Okay, so, but yes, Jane, there's no reason, technically speaking wise, that you can't. It's just, it would be, it's a matter of preference by the factory. So Sue says she loves her BrainTap. I love my BrainTap too. Sue, I love it. I mean, it really is such a very cool thing. So let's say right now, if you're a practitioner and you're looking at getting a Wave Oasis or a Vibration Oasis. Now, I absolutely cannot sing the praises of the Vibration Oasis and the Wave Oasis enough. Particularly the Wave Oasis, it is a full body PMF bed by itself. Okay, so you can do full body PMF with no vibration. You can do a full body vibration with no PMF, or you could do both at the same time. So you're really getting 3 different things that can happen in that one machine, in that one attachment there with the Wave Oasis. But my favorite part about the Wave Oasis, and this is why I'm going down this rabbit hole here, Sue, is that the mental ability. You put those headphones on and you listen to that music and you close your eyes, and it's binaural beats. It's the same type of music we use for BrainTap. And you are getting that full session of physical, mental relaxation. Sometimes it's emotional relaxation, like you need a break. And you also are getting the PMF throughout your whole body. They all work so well together. And that mental relaxation is so hard to find. Now, If you don't have a Wave Oasis and you want a taste of what that mental relaxation is going to be like and see how great it is, that's why I love the BrainTap, because it is so wonderful. It gives you that mental relaxation. You don't have the cool vibration. You don't have that physical feeling like you do with the Wave Oasis, but the mental part, using the PEMF with it, is amazing. You really check out. I don't know how else to say it. And it's called brain entrainment. You're training your brain. And I've done this before, but I'll do it again. If you don't know, if you are doubting me in any type of way, how important your brain is and how important training your brain is, if you just do me a favor and close your eyes, okay? Take a deep breath. Okay, now imagine you're in your kitchen and you reach over and you grab a big, juicy lemon, okay? It's beautiful, fresh lemon, and you get a knife and you get on the cutting board and you slice the lemon into pieces, into nice quarters. And then you take that lemon and it's so juicy. I mean, there's so much. And then you take it and you put it in your mouth and you take a bite. And I guarantee if you just did that with me, then your mouth started watering. And that was your brain. You are telling your brain that you are picking up that lemon and taking a bite, and your body has a physical reaction. And that is exactly what this does. That's exactly what BrainTap does. It is telling your brain about you, that you can quit smoking, that you can lose weight, that you are good enough, that you can sleep. You're training your brain to actually get into the rhythms that they need to be in it. And it's not just talking to you, it's the music set at the particular rhythm with the red lights and the white lights all together are what makes this so incredible. So then there's an entire program in the BrainTap for MagnaWave. So you can actually place the let's say you sit on the Mag Energy mat, and then you sit back and you put the BrainTap on and you use the BrainTap. Now you don't want to treat from like about your chest down. You want to go up when you have the BrainTap on because you don't want to mess with it. So you want to treat from the chest down, and you close your eyes, and there is actually an entire series that talks about what is happening to your cells at that moment with the MagnaWave. So it is the energy of the music is in there, and it's explaining to your body exactly what is happening and explaining to your brain what is happening with the PEMF entering your body. So if you have, let's say you're a practitioner and you are treating horses all day and the owner of the barn comes up, or you're a vet and you're treating dogs all day and the owner of the animal comes up and says, what does this do? You sit them down with the BrainTap and you can put the coil on them for a few minutes and they close their eyes and they learn what it's doing while using the BrainTap. And it is just an incredible way to explain what it does and to really get that mind-body experience for that person. So I can't recommend it enough. Okay, let's see. No, Kate, with the SpiroGo, is there an issue that when using the PP attachment with it? No. It is a digital device, but it's actually manufactured with the Pulse Pro. So no problem. If you have the Pulse Pro, the Julian Duo. Oh, we got a spin. Oh, somebody snuck up the spin. Chris snuck up the spinner. I love the spinner. We started this at MagnaCon. We're going to give away a prize. Okay, we are almost done, but we're a little bit late. So I'm gonna give it a minute. Okay, but yes, with the SpiroGo, you're fine. They are manufactured to work together. So again, Soul, Julian Duo, Pulse Pro, Julian, no problem whatsoever. Use all of those attachments. If you have a Max, a Maya, a Max or a Maya Traveler or Maya All-Terrain, you can use those attachments with the SpiroGo. That doesn't matter. So you're good. Okay, so Erin says, oh, here's the thermal imaging question. Thank you, Erin. She says, most people who use thermal cameras use the FLIR brand, but there are several different ones with all different prices, so we could not recommend a specific one. With thermal energy, there are many factors that can change the way your image turns out. Not the most accurate way to show a client if MW is working. That's true. That's why. So if you want to use as like to show someone MagnaWave works, that doesn't need to be the reason you purchase it. Add it to your business, add whatever modalities or whatever, services you want. But that's why we don't recommend one. It's not always accurate based on, what's going on. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Robin. Robin says, thank you for the information. Tina says the BrainTap sounds amazing. Tina, the BrainTap is amazing. And if you haven't bought yourself a Christmas gift, or you have someone who wants to know what you want for Christmas, get it before January 1st, because this is the best sell they've ever offered. I mean, if you were to buy this same package from BrainTap right now, it'd be $1,300 something. You're getting it from us for $650. So that is huge. And you only get the MagnaWave stuff if you purchase this through us. So it's just a really, really great way. And if you love them, I know we've talked about, if you love it, some of your customers might want to sell them. You can sign up as an affiliate and get a little kickback on those, because they may want to do it every day. So it's a great thing to bring into your business for people to use and understand MagnaWave for yourself and your own wellness, and then to continue being that expert in your community with just fantastic wellness options. That's my 2 cents. Let's see. Let's make sure I have all of my stuff. So bring up, we already, all right. If you have any last minute questions, please ask. We're going to put up the wheel. So this is for the Thankful for My MagnaWave giveaway. And everybody who's on here is listed on there, and we will spin the wheel. I don't think I can talk. And this person wins an LZR. Okay, go. Do I spin it? Yeah, Chris. Okay, you're doing it. Here it goes. It's going slow. There we go. Here we go. Lunar Grove pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. Who is that? We don't know. We don't know. Hold on. Lunar Grove. I need to know. If somebody knows, I need to look it up. Somebody look it up, put it in the comments. Okay, so Lunar Grove, congratulations, you won an LZR. Yay! If you are unfamiliar, we give away stuff all the time, pretty much every single quarter. We give away stuff to our practitioners, people who take part in our community. So in the certified group, we do just different things, like this one's Thankful for My MagnaWave, just different things to help everybody get more material for themselves to promote, and just really great ways to, put some niceness in the world right now. So congratulations, Lunar Grove. Hopefully I will, I don't know whose business that is name off the top of my head. So hopefully somebody will put it in the comments, and then I will be able to congratulate them. Okay, so Gwen says, does the price include 1 year monthly fee? Yes, it does. So with the BrainTap, you get 1 year of everything for free. Everything. So not just the MagnaWave stuff, not just the Essentials bundle, not just the Wellness bundle, all of the programs, hundreds of programs. Let's see. I have it on my phone. Let me see and hold it up to the camera. And please don't judge me, my phone. I have kids. So I have not the best screen here. All right, I'm logging in here. So I'm going to hold this up. So if you see right here, this is my app. So look at all these programs. This is just the regular stuff. And I believe, where is it? Here we go. So then there's Power User right here. And if you can see it, I don't know if you can, but look, this is all the different things. So we have, I'll just read some of them. Oh my gosh, it's in German. There's whole collections in German and French. There's Hindu, Italian, Japanese, Korean. There's full sections on accelerated learning. There's a business builder section, like I spoke of, life improvement, meditation, menopause, musical journeys, nutrition, Polish, Portuguese, Spanish. There's whole sports sections, equestrian section, which you also get with this. That only you could get that through MagnaWave. Stress, there's an entire stress section. Swedish, so again, in Swedish weight loss. So that's all about like habits of naturally losing weight, healthy eating. There's an entire section for women, stress-free childbirth, life improvement. My gosh, you guys, I could go on forever. There's a whole section on Christianity. There's a whole section on chiropractic. There's an entire section, which I have a lot of children, enlightened children. I like conscientious children. I love audiobooks. There's some audiobooks in there. There is Awaken Your Brain and Addiction and Recovery. Which is a fantastic one. There's a lot of people who may have an addiction, or they help you with your own addiction issues, and somebody in your family has an addiction issues. There's ways to cope with that. There's also for different phobias, life without smoking. So that is just the beginning, you all. I could go through this forever. But again, we do have the MagnaWave section, which has that MagnaWave demo area. And it's excellent. So check this out. If you would like to just check out the app and see the essentials collection, we can give you the 15-day free trial for you to go ahead and put that link in the comments here. You could go ahead and sign up for that 15-day free trial if you want to just look at it. But I would recommend, if you are going to get a BrainTap and you want one, do it before January 1st. I cannot see us ever doing a sale like this with them again. Okay, congratulations again to Lunar Grove Pulse Electromagnetic Field Therapy. Okay, Leslie, what is that price after the first year for the BrainTap? So, Leslie, if you purchase the app through us afterwards, so let's say you buy the BrainTap today for $650 and you get your full year, you can do this. At the end of that year, you have a choice. You can either go monthly, okay, so where you just pay for like a monthly fee of like $30 to $40. Or you can come back to MagnaWave. I believe it's $250. And from them, I believe it's $360 from BrainTap directly. And we will renew it for the year for that $250 price. So it's $360, I believe, from BrainTap if you buy the year. So Maureen says she started with BrainTap by using the free trial. I mean, just if you want to check it out, you can just use regular headphones. I would say that having the actual lights and having the headset is important. I love the headset. But you can start that 15-day free trial with the link that we'll put there. And it doesn't give you the MagnaWave stuff. It doesn't give you the rider stuff. It just gives you the essentials. So some basic wellness and sleep, so you can get an idea. But I would recommend either doing that or going ahead and getting it, because I really think that this is an excellent opportunity. And it's a great gift. If you have somebody who's battled depression, if you have somebody that's battled anxiety, sleep issues, phobias, smoking, quitting smoking, like this is a great gift idea. You're giving them something that's valued at $1,300. You're spending half of that, and they're able to really get a cool gift that's going to better their lives in 2021. Who doesn't want to have a better 2021? I know that I do. I think all of us want to have a better 2021. So Maureen says it convinced her to do that 15-day free trial. So there you go. And Kate says, I love all the giveaways. So awesome. Yes, we do try to give away stuff. We really like to bring a little happiness into the world. So we will have another giveaway for the next quarter coming out here in the next few weeks. So get excited for that if you're in the MagnaWave Certified Practitioner group. I guess that's it. I think we gave away some stuff. Make sure you go 2 things that you need to do. Get the BrainTap before the end of the year and get your MagnaCon tickets. We're trying to save you money. If you want to come to MagnaCon at all, get those tickets today and get your hotel room. We've already sold a lot of tickets. I know that we will probably sell out this year. We did last year. So please get your ticket. It's $100 off if you buy before January 1st. And again, you are saving tons of money, hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you go ahead and get your BrainTap. I think that's it. I think I have sufficiently talked to your all's ear off for the last hour. Congratulations again, Lunar Grove Pulse Electromagnetic Field Therapy, on your win of the LZR. We will be reaching out to get all of that worked out and get that sent out to you. And everybody have just a wonderful, healthy rest of your day.